Hey y'all. Quick question. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to be teabagged by Dolph Lundgren for 90 minutes? Me neither, but Canon Films sure as heck did. I wasn't in time to save those poor youngsters, but maybe I can spare y'all. Canon Films spent $22 million on this frickin' turd, and then managed to rob the American public out of $17 million before word of mouth spread and put a stop to the heinous crime. Here's a fun fact. He-Man and all his dumbass friends were only thought up at all because some genius at Mattel thought Star Wars' $750,000 price tag for their toy licensing was too much. So after they lost out on millions of Ewok bucks, they decided to make their own Star Wars. But not with all that annoying stuff like screenplays and movies and shit. Heck no, they started with the toys first. 'Cause yay capitalism.
It's trench warfare out there, pal. Hey, Georgie.
Hey, Gordon.
Directed by Gary Gotthard, who also happens to enjoy designing amusement parks. Huh? He's also got a lot of allegations of playing grab ass with folks who don't want to, so we're just gonna scoot on past him.
If he dies, he dies.
The power we, masters of the universe.
Do-do-do-do! Do-do-do-do! We're gonna rip off Star Wars now! Da dun da da dun da da dun da da. I mean, they ain't even trying to hide it, y'all. Alright, so this Zool, the gatekeeper looking chick, she don't mean nothing, but that's Frank frickin' Langella right there. They call him Skeletor. I'm not sure why though. With that big old $22 million budget, they painted Frank Langella's face white and then tossed a rubber Halloween mask on him. I mean, he does the best he can. In fact, I'd say he's the only person in this entire movie that does any real acting. I'll let him explain it.
And it was a terrible script, just awful. What do you do if you're playing a character where the person opposite you isn't helping and the director might be giving you bad ideas, or your costume doesn't fit, or you don't like a piece of makeup?
I love how they don't even try to blend it flush to the skin around his eyes. Like they're just like, screw it. His mask ain't even got a nose hole, y'all. Look how he's breathing. His mask is puffing all up and shit. So Skeletor kidnaps this sorceress chick and occupies Castle Grayskull. And He-Dolph's got to save her or the universe dies or some bullshit. So He-Dolph then turns dramatically away from that green screen, resolved to go to the matte painting that is called Eternia. 'Cause the 80s. And on that planet is a castle called Grayskull, 'cause the 80s. And it's occupied by this dude named Skeletor, 'cause the 80s. When he arrives, Eternia'S at war, so he throws some sparklers at some stormtroopers. Apparently, Eternia'S greatest warrior is this dude named, get this, He-Man. Holy freaking compensation, look at that sword. So He-Man meets up with his friends, Her Woman and Dude Bro. And they're this military father-daughter combo, 'cause who gives a shit? Oh look, a handy little Ewok-sized guy. I can smell the money, baby. Ew, what kind of face is that? Gross. I'm not gonna buy that toy. Genius, guys. Everybody gets a nice cool doorway pose out the way before he explains that he's a magic locksmith.
Now I wish I hadn't created it. Skeletor wants me killed, so I can't make another one.
What is it? What does it do?
I call it...
The Space Thermos. It keeps your mojitos cold and opens gateways to other universes. Mojitos sold separately. So poor man's Wicked over here calls it the Cosmic Key. It's a space thermos. Aw, not my space garden, bro. Come on. There's orcs in this movie? I swear to God, it's like this is like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars had a baby and then fed that baby a bottle of Drano.
Everything comes to he who waits. And I have waited so very long.
Oh man, that's profound, bro.
Let her go.
Was that a question? I mean, I know English ain't your first language, but let's try that again. Let's try that again.
Let her go.
Huh? Anyways, another sparkler fight breaks out, and He-Bro and his friends have to use the space thermos to escape. And they ain't happy about it, though, as you hear from this exposition.
We could be anywhere. Any part of the galaxy. Any part of the thousand galaxies. I had no time to inauguralize my coordinates.
You got us here, you Thenurian Werbat.
Thenurian Werbat? Sounds delicious. So, out of the trillions of rando planets it could have sent them, guess which one? Guess which one? Come on. Guess which one? The one with Monica Geller. 10 minutes of excruciating exposition ensues, basically letting us know that Monica's planning to leave her boyfriend and move to Jersey because her parents are fucking dead and it's her fault and boo-hoo and who gives a... Searching the perimeter, the guys from Planet Hernia follow their noses to the fried chicken joint and five-finger claw grab some grub. So Monica and her idiot boyfriend find this space thermos in the woods, and douchebag thinks it's a Japanese synthesizer because I guess he's never seen a synthesizer, and because these two idiots decide to play with it, Skeletor hears it turn on or whatever the...
The cosmic key has been activated. We have a bearing on them.
How accurate?
Within a parsekion.
Parsekion? Wait, where'd the space thermos go? You know, because I can't tell it apart from all these other synthesizers. You know how when you find stuff in the woods and it's kind of cool and you think, man, if I just hook this up to an amp and see what it can really do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna amp this baby up, see how it sounds. We're locking in on the key so hard.
Very good. Excellent.
Okie dokie, bodacious. Hold it, pause. You know you're putting your whole budget on the screen when you just dress up your frickin' crane and stick it in. So Scully hires the Monster Squad to go looking for He-Man.
Wolfman's got nards!
Unfortunately, when they arrive, they show up where Monica is, and she straight up humiliates all four of them. So then Monica's boyfriend, the poor man's Marty McFly, shows up for rehearsal with his band for the school dance, and wouldn't you know it, Principal Strickland catches him being a slacker. Back with He-Man and the squad, Monica's like, "Aw, shit, y'all, I ain't got that Japanese synthesizer. My idiot boyfriend has it." And He-Bro's like, "Well, then I guess you gotta hang with my greased muscles a little bit longer." So Principal Strickland takes the poor man's Willie Ames over to Monica's house to check on her, and what? Are those tiny little finger cuffs? Top-notch costume design, y'all.
Finger cuffs. And?
I don't think this is any synthesizer.
What? 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 No! So Zool the Gatekeeper is now leading the Four Stooges back to the high school where He-Bro straight up stole their lunch money.
It must have been she who tipped the scales against you.
Oh damn, sick burn, Zool. Fist bump. Fist bump? You gonna leave me hanging, huh? Slacker. So poor man's William Cat lets Strickland leave with the space thermos right when Zool and the Four Stooges and He-Dolph and Monica are all close to getting there. So Zool leaves empty-handed to chase Strickland when He-Dolph and gang show up too late as well. Because God forbid we let this story progress. Some more crap happens and blah blah. Strickland takes the space thermos to a pawn shop where everybody shows up and another sparkler fight breaks out.
Woman at arms.
She looks right at the camera because she knows her career just might end. Just kidding, she married Scott Backley, it all worked out. Hey, you remember Monica's dead mom? Well, she comes back from the grave. Psych, you've been Zooled. Why? Why does Monica suddenly steal the space thermos, you ask? Because the movie's only has 65 minutes and we need obstacles. Finally, Skeletor shows up, cruising around on his production crane like a badass. All hell breaks loose. Wait, check this out. Go again. That's some straight up Ed Wood Plan 9 style effects, y'all. Nice. 22 million bucks. Did I mention $22 million? That's where it all went, right there. So everybody's fighting over the space thermos till old Frankie's had enough.
Return with me to Eternia as my slave.
Be my naked slave and surrender your sword, grease boy. So poor man's Jesse Eisenberg finds a keyboard, and thanks to some Close Encounters style music magic, his sweet rockin' tunes are able to send them all back to the land of Hernia and Castle Blue Balls to save the princess. I mean, He-Man. Meanwhile, He-Dolph is definitely Skeletor's naked, oiled up slave now, and things are starting to look a little Rocky Horror-like. Anyways, let's speed this up. Strickland comes along to make sure nobody's slacking. Scully gets a new gold suit. A big fight breaks out to save the princess. I mean, He-Dolph. Alan Rickman Die Hard fall. Oh, and Monica gets an orb that keeps Planet Hernia nearby at all times to set up all those sequels that are never gonna happen. Monica gets sent back to Earth, but she's sent back in time so she can save the lives of her dead parents and I give this movie 0.27 alrights out of 5.